attention during those boring times when you're like introducing vocabulary or introducing a new sight word or doing some practice of a skill that they know but they're not quite mastered with yet. Having some tools and some magic tricks to help them with that engagement is what today's live stream is all about. You will get 4 magic tricks to put in your teacher toolbox, and you can grab them at any time and ramp up that engagement and focus with your students. Are you ready? Here we go. Hi, I'm Angie, and I help teachers just like you make their best teacher life ever. And today it's all about engagement and focus with skills that are kind of boring, because you know what it's like. You are introducing a sight word and you look over at your students and they're like, or they're picking their nose, or they're doing whatever. And you're like, really? Oh my word. I need to ramp this up because I'm losing them. And so today you will get 4 magic tricks. The first one is this one. The materials are minimal. A sticky note or a card, a ring, a rubber band that I've just snapped, and that's it. And so you put your sight word on the ring, you put it through the rubber band, bunch up most of the rubber band in your hand, and it is going to magically travel uphill. And you can say, while here travels, let's spell it. Are you ready? H-E-R-E. 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 Are they going to be looking at this? Oh yeah, they're going to be like mystified. And I did this trick with my 7th grade son, and he was like, how'd you do that? And I was like, I'll never tell. This is one, don't tell them how you're doing it, because every time you introduce a new sight word, they are going to beg you to do this. All right. So the trick really is to get this as tight as you can, just like this, and then just slowly release it up. Just like that. All right, and probably the longer the rubber band, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas, just like that. Okay, that is a fun one. If you love that, give me a thumbs up. Tell me in the comments, how else can you use that? Maybe for some vocabulary. So as the word travels up the rubber band, they tell you what that word means. How about some math facts? You can put a 5 on there and they can tell you all the ways to make 5 as it travels up. Okay, so that is very fun. Let's move on to the next one. Are you ready? This is called the tube. The next one is called the tube, and the tube is super easy. It's super easy to construct. It's just a piece of paper. This is kind of heavier cardstock. Taped it together. I put another tube inside. Can you see? Just so I can have a little bit of a pocket, and in that pocket is hiding, and you can see how I have, see a little bit right in there, just like that. And it's kind of hiding in there. You can use this for a lot of different things. Let's say this is what I thought of is during like morning message, when you have a sentence to unscramble. You can put your sentence words in there, write out your sentence, clip it apart, hide it in there, so you can say, today in the magic funnel, we have the most exciting sight word sentence you have ever seen in your life. So special, it requires a magical introduction. And here we go. And so you pull out the first word. and you put it on your sentence strip. The next word is, this, you have to kind of prep it a little bit before. A period. Where does a period go? At the end, yes. And then you put it in your sentence pocket chart and pull all of them out and build your sentence. Now, they are going to figure this out right away. They're going to be like, wait a minute, there's one in there, and you can't trick us. And like, oh, I can't trick you. But what you can do is take this and put this in a station and have them do the magic trick, and put a mirror in that station too. Put it next to your mirror in your classroom. And so they can practice in front of a mirror, and they can do the magic trick, and then they can make the sentence, and then they can write the sentence, and they can read the sentence. It'd be super fun for them. All right. This is going to be one of those stations that they're going to love. All right. So that is the second magic trick. The third one is the magic ball, is what I like to say. And this requires a paper bag, preferably. I've tried plastic bags, but they don't work quite as good. It needs to be a little bit lighter. The lighter the paper, the better, because what you're going to do is you are going to pretend that you throw something, a ball, and it goes around and you catch it. All right. But of course, there's nothing, but just the fact that you're snapping and you're like, whoa, holy cow. All right. And so one way you can make this an educational thing, because this is just fun in itself, right? Whoa. Whoa. And they will not figure this out. They will not figure this out at all. So one way to make this educational is to practice taking your CBC words and turning them into CVC silent E words, and getting them to visualize and think about those words. So you could do something like this. First graders, we are going to take the word not, N-A-T, N-O-T, that's right. And we are going to add the magic E, the silent E at the end. Put the answer in your mouth. Let's take not out and throw it. Watch it. Watch it. Whoa. And let's take it out. Put it in your hand. Are you ready? What's the word? Note. Very good. All right. Next, we're going to take the word rat, or at. Rat. Good. R-A-T. Let's take it. Let's put that magic E at the end. If you know it, don't shout it out. Throw it. Everybody throw it. Ready? See if I can catch them. Holy cow. I think I caught a lot of the balls in here. Well, let's take a look. All right. Put that E at the end. Rat becomes, ready, put it in your hand. Let it go. Yes. Great. Very nice. Good job. Okay, so now we have rate and we have note, and you can keep going with your lesson like that. Okay, that is super fun. You can use the magic bag. I think this one's my favorite for whatever. Next up is the most simple one of all. This is one that you can use to occupy them, but it also can be used as a teaching tool. And it's just simply the magic hands. And I would use this during times that I had to keep my students occupied, but we were at the classroom, like picture day, like picture day. I know, don't start crying. Picture day is the worst. You have to stand in line with your students. They have to remain calm. It has to be some sort of order. And they stand there and stand there and stand there and stand there. And then one gets their picture taken and then they stand some more. So you need something. And so that's when the magic tricks really come in handy. And here's the magic hands. So I would do something like this. Do, 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 do. And they're like, what? And they can, they understand that what's going on here. But then you can go, and things like that. How is this going to be educational? How about doing some subitizing during this time? It's super fast and they can, all right, they can shout out the number of fingers that you're doing. All right, and it will keep them occupied for longer than you could ever imagine. And then maybe they can do it, partner up, do it with each other. They can do this social distancing, right? Across the room. And things like that. You can do that during online learning. The simple, easy tool, and it's super effective. I think you're going to love it. Just practice it a little bit. Then you can get super goofy. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing because I like to give you innovative things that you have never seen on any other YouTube station ever to get into your classroom tomorrow. You can do these today in your classroom, right? Pump up that engagement, pump up that focus during those times that they're going to be like, instead they'll be like, do it again. You got them. You've got this. All right. I will see you later. Go ahead and check out some more videos and talk to you later. Bye-bye.